Hey again, Stop Doc here from the e-smoketytreats.com, and today we're talking about the Apex Alpha UltraLight from e-smoketytreats.com. So this is the Apex Alpha UltraLight. It is custom designed and manufactured in the United States. They built this using excellent materials. It is T6 aluminum, which is the same that aircraft wings are made of. Super strong, super light, and built for performance. They back it up with a 10-year warranty, so they definitely believe in their product. This thing is high quality, that's for sure. This particular one is a 3.7 device, so it's designed to use the low resistance like 1.25 to 2 ohm atomizers. It takes 306 or 510 atomizers. This has what's called the RES system, RES, and it's a little bit different. It uses a mechanical grade porous ceramic wick. This is it right here. And it kind of combines constant dripping with like a small tank system. This holds 0.5 mil of liquid. This is completely different as far as, no foam or polyester, no plastic. Nothing's going to deteriorate on you. You're not going to get any contamination with this, and you just get pure, clean flavor with this RES system. It's like you get that same great taste that you get when you are dripping with the low resistance atomizer. Except you don't have to drip as often. The batteries, it takes the 10440 high-drain battery, or it can take the Li-ion battery. It takes both. And that goes right in here. It's a little bit unique as far as you can put the battery in either way and it still works no matter which way you put the battery in, so it doesn't matter. So it's something you don't have to worry or think about. And then this is the connector, and I'll put some pictures up so that you can see everything up close. On the back here is this mechanical switch, and what's there is a very light and very strong spring. And this thing is going to last a very long time. So it screws in clockwise. They've set this up so that you cannot over tighten anything. They did that on purpose with the way it was built. These are built to exacting tolerances, so they don't want you over tightening anything. So for example, this is almost like a drip shield, its own drip shield. There's the holes for airflow, and it actually goes on counterclockwise. And if you try to over tighten it, what happens is it'll loosen the other threads because they have opposing threads. So the secret is just to hold the other piece while you're tightening the other one. This way you're not loosening one while you're trying to tighten the other. And once you do it a couple times, it just piece of cake. This is the ceramic wick, and the ceramic wick goes right inside that drip shield, and it goes clockwise. Works the same way. If you try to over tighten this, you will loosen this. So again, I just kind of hold the other piece and put it on. Atomizer goes in. And there you go. This is the Apex UltraLight. And to give you an idea on size, Here is a Ego T. So it's actually smaller than the Ego T. And it is amazingly light. Like, you don't, it's very, very light. And it fits in your hand great. There's no way the switch is going to fire off in your pocket, that's for sure. It's a purely mechanical switch. And for me, what worked best is you kind of squeeze the switch. Instead of just kind of push up, you try to squeeze and push up, so that each time it'll fire if you just give it a little squeeze and push up. The only issue that I have with this switch is if you get a little bit of, oil or sweat or something like that on your fingers, then you'll slide a little bit. And then, you'd have to wipe it off with a paper towel or whatever. But other than that, you kind of get used to the switch. And like I said, there's no electrical parts or anything. It's completely mechanical. So I don't have a problem with it. It fires every time. As long as you give it a little squeeze, it'll fire every time. It's so simple, but yet it's brilliant. So I've been vaping this since I got it, and Phil over at e-smoketytreats.com sent this to me, and it's just an amazing little unit, that's for sure. These are very expensive, but the reason why these are so expensive is because they're built to exact tolerances, they're custom designed, they're manufactured here, they're built using the state-of-the-art materials, and it just delivers superior performance, and it's going to last you an entire lifetime. But I'll show you. This is from e-smoketytreats 2. This is double chocolate. It is awesome. I think that you can probably get double flavor in just about any of e-smoketytreats e-liquid, but this double chocolate is like, it's not a dark chocolate, it's more like a sweeter type chocolate, but it's great. I've almost sent myself into a coma. I've been vaping this so much. It's awesome. A couple things that I noticed is when you go to vape this, if you start by putting your liquid on the ceramic wick and you don't overdo it, you just put a little bit, and you'll see it saturates right into the ceramic wick. I don't know if you can see that or if the camera is picking it up, but the liquid is saturating into the wick. And so if you take and you put a few drops around, I just kind of take a little line and I go around the ceramic wick, and if you get too much and you see that it's not saturating into the ceramic wick, you just want to take a paper towel and kind of dab it and take that extra off. So you're only using about 10 to 15 drops, and then you want to add a few drops right on the atomizer. And then you want to just let it sit for a couple minutes. And I noticed, as long as you don't do too much, you don't overdo it, you let that soak into the ceramic wick, then you won't get any gurgling at all. I've been using it all day long, and I've had no gurgling issues as long as I was careful not to overdo it and overdo the ceramic wick on the liquid. And I'm not a big fan of gurgling. So using it this way, I haven't had any issues with the gurgling, and I'll show you here. No gurgling whatsoever, and just amazing taste, just amazing taste. But we'll back out and we'll vape it a little bit more here. So let's hit this a couple of times. And that's good. I mean, that is really good. No gurgling. Great vapor, great throat hit, and just superior taste. More than anything, that's what this PV is about, is great taste. That same great taste you get with low resistance atomizer dripping, and it's almost a little bit better. So it's definitely worth the money. It is a little expensive, but it's worth the money. It's going to last you a lifetime, and I love it. Not much more that I can say about it. This is the Apex Alpha UltraLight from e-smoketytreats.com. Go check it out, and you guys take care. Stay on the vapor trail.